Hi everyone, welcome to part 5 of puppet building Agoro style. In this video, we'll be building the legs. This tutorial will move quickly, so get used to pausing and rewinding from time to time. And to help the process move along just a little bit smoother, I've provided some documentation. You can see it here on screen or via a link below, or through the official website www.agorothephobicmonster.com. At this point you should have 2 inside-out feet and 2 inside-out legs. Just like the arms, we need to pop them around the right way. To help you along, you'll need a thin, blunt object to help push out those toes and leg tubes. Next, stuff the feet with polyfill, using a thin, blunt object to get the stuffing into the ends of the toes. Once full, the feet should feel soft yet firm. With that done, we need to sew the feet to the legs. When sewing, start from the back of the heel and work your way around. This will be a little trickier than before because you're sewing from the outside of the puppet. This will probably result in fur getting trapped within the stitch. While not ideal, once you've sewn the pieces together, you can still salvage some of the trapped fur by ruffling it or by plucking it out with a needle. With the pieces together, you now fill the leg with polyfill. There's no trick to this, just fill it to the very top until it looks something like this. And finally we add the large 35mm bear joint. Check the link on screen for details, or check the link in the description below, labelled supply list. When inserting the joint, make sure you put it in the right way up. To add the joint, we're going to need a hot glue gun. Personally, I'm not a fan of using hot glue. I've seen people make puppets almost entirely out of it, but the issue is that it can be fiddly, hot, and leave gooey strands throughout the fur, wrecking it. And while hot glue is somewhat flexible, it's also brittle. It breaks easily after continued use. However, it's the best fit for adding the leg joint. Simply put a small circle of hot glue over the polyfill in the leg, making sure that you don't put glue in the center. Once this is dried, tack a little glob of glue on 4 points around the edge of the joint base, pushing the fur against it. It should look something like this. Once dried, tack another 4 points and then another, until the fur is glued securely to the outer edge of the joint base, all while making sure that the glue doesn't unnecessarily glob onto the top of the joint. It should now look something like this, with a clean hole in the center. Once dried, use scissors to cut away the excess glob. Your joint should now be flush, looking something like this. And with that, your legs are finished. Congratulations, you're 3/4 of the way to making this guy, or a variation of him. And now we get to the fun part, the focal point of the whole character, the head. I'm Chris, and this has been part 5 of Puppet Building Agoro style. To keep following, and to discover more content as it's uploaded, please subscribe to our channel, give us a like, or hit that notification icon. And if you want to follow us on Facebook, I'd love it if you gave us a like. Next up, part 6, the head.